Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
No. I need y'all to do a little bit better than that. I need you to come from the bottom. Like Drake said, we started from the bottom, now we here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, great. I got two goals in mind today. The reason I'm here is because the first thing I want to do, I want to help you guys improve your performance. Okay? Now, the second thing I want to do, I want to help you guys maximize your potential. But the only way that I can do any of those things, I got two things that we need to do. The first order of business, we must be interactive. And the reason we have to be interactive is because if we're not interactive, it's just me talking and you guys listening. And that probably will bore you guys to death. And I don't want to do that. All right? Second thing, I have to be transparent with you because I don't have time to sugarcoat life to you guys because life is not something that's easy, or life isn't something that's meant to just be made to be like ice cream and cherry on top without the rain and the thunderstorms to come along with it.
Okay.
Okay, great. So now that we got those two things covered, first thing I got to do, I have to pose a question. Have you guys ever put forth the effort, put forth the work, put forth the time on doing a task and you didn't get the results that you anticipated?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me about that.
It made me feel like giving up
Okay.
on that particular thing. It made me not want to try anymore because no matter what I did, I was never going to succeed in it.
Okay. All right. Great. 2008, I had that same thing happen to me. In 2008, I felt like a complete failure, like a total failure. Like in 2008, I was sitting inside of a prison and I was rotting away because I had committed a crime at the age of 16. And the judge sat there and looked at me and told me, "We hereby sentence you, Jarvis Jones, to 15 years for simple armed robbery." Now, in my mind, before I completed this robbery at hand, like I put forth the effort, I put forth the work, I put forth the task, but it wasn't into the robbery. I put forth the effort and the task to tell my big brother, whom I idolized and looked up to and loved to death, that I didn't want to go inside and commit this robbery with him. But the only reason that I was in this position is because I was looking for this acceptance because my dad had left, and my brother, I was looking for him to fill a void that I was missing out on. And in the end, I wound up going to prison. So I felt like a total failure because I stopped believing in myself and I let myself go in order to be or in order to fill a void or in order to feel acceptance from another individual. And it cost me my life. It cost me 7 years of my life. And those that 7 years that I spent sitting in that jail cell and I was thinking and I just felt like such a failure. And I had those seeds of doubt. And as the years kept going, the doubt got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And so one day I had to ask myself a question. Are you going to be defined by this one mistake that you made? Or are you going to put forth the effort and see what's on the other side of failure? See, on the other side of failure is what so many are so afraid of. They're afraid because when you fail, you're paralyzed for such a immense amount of time that you don't want to do anything. And when you get there and you get so low and you get so deep and you get so caught up in your emotions that everything inside of you telling you, man, don't do it. Don't try anything else. But when you flip that coin, right? You flip that coin and you realize that if I step my foot outside of this failure that I'm feeling and I proceed and I move and I try a different thing or move in a different direction in life, then maybe, just maybe, if I continue to try something different or make the proper adjustments, then maybe I'll get a different outcome. Maybe I failed the first time because I wasn't looking at everything from the proper angles or the proper perspectives. And I got confused and I got caught up because I had tunnel vision and I wasn't able to see everything else. just maybe, if I tried this, then I can go through the next phase. But see, the next phase is what they call pain. And see, when you feel this pain also make you want to quit. This pain will make you want to give up. See, this pain is so excruciating, but see, it's not a physical pain that we go through. It's a mental pain that we go through where we doubt ourselves, where we don't feel worthy, where we don't think we don't have self-worth, that we don't value what we do. But like Ali said, I don't start counting my sit-ups until I feel the pain. The pain was designed to stretch you. Like the pain was stretching you and shaping you into this person that you were supposed to become or the person that you want to become. But the problem is we get so caught up in the pain until the first sign of adversity, we want to quit. Like the very first sign. Like it doesn't matter how painful or how excruciating the event is, the first sign we quit. And we don't give ourselves the opportunity to grow and develop. We need to be cultivating. So we need to plant these seeds and just water it. Every time you feel pain, just put some water on. Put some water on. No, the water isn't going to cool you off. The water is just going to revitalize you. And every time, just keep revitalizing. And you keep revitalizing. And you keep revitalizing. And so you got this old product where, oh, you see that? Now your chest standing out. Now you can withstand some pain. Now with you being able to withstand this pain, now when this obstacles or the opposition comes to you, now that you've put so much work in to developing yourself to who you becoming, put your chest up. Now you like Ali. You can count. You doing them sit-ups. 1, 2. Now you get, no, I'm sorry, not 1, 2, 50, 60. Now we count. Because now we know what it means to knowing this pain means something and it counts. But we have to keep on going. See, we didn't tackle the fear. We didn't tackle the pain. But when you refine yourself and you going through all this pain, like you have no choice but to build your character. And I tell people all the time, character is who you are when no one is watching. Like it's easy to fake and shake when your teacher's right here or your peers right there and you raising your hand in class and say, yeah, I got this answer, or yeah, I know how to do this, or yeah, I know how to do that. But when the doors close, right? Hear me out. When the door is closed and it's you and you by yourself, then what do? That's when your character is revealed to yourself, right? Like your character is not revealed when times are good. Your character is not revealed when everything is perfect. Yes, your character is going to test you, but it's going to test you when you're by yourself, when you told everyone that, hey, I was going to do this, or I'm this changed person. I no longer live the way I used to live. And now it's going to come a time down the road where your character is going to be put to the test, right? So I like to tell y'all, like, I'm not just giving you lip service. Like everything I talked about, I went from the fear. I went from the pain. I went from the character. I refined myself. I fine-tuned myself, right? I came home. I was a convicted felon. I had all strikes against me. They told me I had a 66.7% chance of going back to prison within my first 3 years. But I decided to go to school because I kept refining myself and I kept revitalizing myself and I kept wanting more and I kept digging and I kept digging and I kept digging. And then I decided, you know what? I wanted to get my bachelor's. And it was a hard fought battle. It was hard. I just kept grinding though. So you gotta keep your foot on the gas. You don't take your foot off the gas. You gotta grind it out. Even when you feel that pain, you got to go back and you got to think about what you're doing it for. You got to think about who you're doing it for. Because if you're thinking about you, you're going to give up. But if you got somebody that you're thinking about, I got a wife and 2 kids. I do it for them because they depend on me. They need me. And I got to set the example because I'm the head. And if the head is in line, then everything else is going to follow. Right? So I leave you guys with this. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. And if you work and grind it out and keep pushing, life is going to be good for you. I'm Jay Jones Speaks. That's my time.